Tammi C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. Hello, how you all doing? So good to see you all. I have been away for a couple of weeks and I'm back. What up? What up? I hope you all have been well wherever you live, wherever you are. Always, always, always thank you for tuning in. Thank you for reading my quotes I put up. Thank you for supporting me, the comments, you all. It means so much. Seriously, I do not take any subscriber or any comment for granted. I try to respond. Don't respond to a lot of negativity. I don't get a lot of negative comments, but yeah, probably won't see me say much to that. That's your stuff. But I appreciate you all. Even the negative comments, at least you watching, or I don't know, whatever you're doing. It's all good. All love from here. Okay, you all. I want to talk about when you have been rejected, do this. I'm talking about that because it's near and dear to my heart. I love talking about raising confidence, raising self-esteem, but I am seeing some people when they have a breakup, they're just not handling it well. And we get it. You hurt, we get it. But in certain ways you can move where you're not looking like a total fool. You don't want to never play the fool and look like a fool. You don't want to play the fool, but sometimes we get fooled, but you don't have to act up. You all know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, I had to clean my glasses. I had started a video. The glasses were so dirty. I had more fingerprints in them than the FBI. So we right now we straight. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's say you have been broken up with. And before I go any further, hit that like button if you like this type of content. Share this with someone who maybe is brokenhearted and can't get over that relationship. You know, I said maybe it's me. I do these videos to help you, but also to help myself. I watch my own stuff. I really do. I watch my own videos. I'm not really talking about someone that had a 2-week relationship, 2 months, and they so devastated. You kind of got to watch that because I know some people, they may date somebody, it doesn't work out, and they broke down like they've been together for 15 years. When you're doing that, you have to really check yourself and do some work on yourself. If you barely know someone, you shouldn't be super devastated if it doesn't work out. It does sting, though. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It does sting when you're rejected, even if you barely know them, but it shouldn't be a full blown out, you can't function. Then you really need to www.psychologytoday.com. That's to talk to a therapist. I never say that to tease you or to make fun of it. I am a therapist. I say that because many of us need support. I have a therapist. I go every other Thursday and I love it. It's my week coming up and I love it. So that's just something I do for my mental health. You can do workbooks. You can talk to a minister, a good friend. You can exercise. You can meditate. You can journal. So many ways to help your mental health. Let's dive in. Let's say you've broken up with someone. They have rejected you. And in this 2025 time, it can be ghosting you. You've been with them a while, and next thing you know, they just disappear or they ghost you. Or they don't respond back, and you're like, what? And for me, to come out the box right away talking about people, but if you are, men and women both do it, so it's not gender specific, but me being a heterosexual female, I deal with men. They're in their 40s and 50s. They don't have a voice. They can't even say, hey, I'm not talking to you because. I think it's shameful. It's ridiculous to me. It just is. Women too. At least give that person the reason why you're not talking to them. Even if it's your shit. Say that. Be like, this one's on me. I'm going through a bad time. I just need some space. Say something. It's me. That's one thing with that song by Tony Braxton and how Dr. Dre, yeah, hey Tony, it's me. And he's saying in the beginning of the song that he can't be with her. And he's blaming himself for it. So do a Dr. Dre move and say that. It's me. It's not you. But just to ghost someone you've been with for years or you've known for years, I just think it's foul. And don't think you're going to flourish when you do people wrong. Everything you do comes back on you. You have gotten rejected. First thing you want to do is acknowledge and process your feelings. Allow yourself that time to grieve. It's stated for every year, give yourself a month. You've been with that person 10 years, give yourself 10 months. Personally, I think longer. Everybody different. When I love, it's hard. Now, the past stuff to me, looking back, some of that stuff was lust. It just wasn't love, or it was that I was in a very negative, toxic place. I don't know, toxic is strong, but yeah, sometimes I was. And so I was grabbing on to people due to my own insecurities, due to my own grief from losing my dad from going through the divorce. So I'm just grabbing on anybody. And so that's my stuff. But allow yourself to grieve. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel disappointed, even embarrassed. And that was one thing I kept telling my god sister from California. I was like, girl, I'm so embarrassed over this breakup. And she was like, why? Because I'm a private person and I really love this person. And the way we connected and communicated so clearly, that was my forever person to me. And I just became embarrassed because I just didn't see us breaking up because it really wasn't a good reason to break up. Nothing really happened. It wasn't me, you all. It really wasn't. Now, this is what I'll say for my long-term relationship. I do think I messed up in this regard. I began to get my master's degree in 2015 through 2018. I feel like I did not nurture that relationship the way I should have during that time, period. So I do blame myself for that. And I kind of came up with that later. Just looking back, when once the dust has settled, you have time to process things. And I feel like I messed up. But even after that, and even recently, we've been in contact, and I was thinking we were on our way to a reconciliation. We're not enemies. It's not anything like that. But it was just a complicated situation that I don't know. I can't even really speak on it real well because half the time I don't even have the answers. But yeah, I know this happens to more than just me. Men, you got to communicate what's going on. And women, because women do it too. So back to you. Don't suppress your emotions. Cry, journal, talk to a trusted friend. Don't go talking to the toxic auntie, niece, sister, cousin, friend, because they're going to send you off. And what they're going to tell you, girl, we got to go over there. Let's go see if we can stalk him. They're going to send you off. And licensed clinical social worker here, I ain't got no time to be slashing nobody's tire. I'm bending down in my cute outfit now, and I'm bending down, slashing the tire. Whoop, 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 whoop. Police, my license is revoked. My business got to get shut down. Think about what you're doing. And I know women that have sliced and slit tires, and they were classy ladies. Don't do that, you all, because you better than that. And when you destroy somebody's property, now you need a roof on your house because you don't went in and cut up somebody's tires. That's just shameful to me. I know you mad. I know you mad because it flashed in my mind with somebody, not my love of my life. This guy years ago, I was actually gonna have a baby with this person, and he just kind of started being weird and indifferent. And I thought about, I said, I'm gonna go over there and get in. I'm gonna bust his window. What sense do that make? And I'm so glad that God helped me to not think like that. And ladies that have had babies, I actually didn't get to have mine. Um, I lost the baby, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't talk about it much because I was very early on, but it's still something. It's kind of like it happened a while ago, over 20 plus years ago. So I really don't talk about it much. But anyway, when you all was pregnant, I'm just asking this. Did you feel crazy? Because I felt crazy in the head for that little while. I felt very emotional and very, my hormones. So I'm sure that's normal. Anyway, acknowledge your feelings, journal, talk to a trusted friend or relative, and allow yourself to cry. So if you are crying over this relationship, again, you've been married, you got kids with this person, you all live together, that was your partner, and you are crying over this breakup. Cry every day if you need to, but pick a time. Are you gonna do it top of the morning? I probably wouldn't. Well, I don't want to tell you how to grieve, but me personally, I would try to start my morning off in a positive manner. You all know facial regimen I do. Set up my diffuser with the wild orange or the lemongrass. Make my coffee journal. So I'm trying to do a positive thing. I don't want to sit and cry over no breakup. But maybe when you come home, you could just let it out. Just let it out. Hold on to it and let it out. If you need to let it out at work, do it on your lunch break or your car. Go to your car, call the EAP provider. During the daytime, if you can't get through the day, that's the employee assistance program. A lot of these companies, Chase, Target, a lot of these bigger companies, they have it set up. You get 6 to 10 sessions a year. Use it for therapy. Use it. Do whatever you need to do to feel better. Understand that the pain is real. They say heartbreak is equivalent to someone passing away. Even sometimes slightly worse, if somebody passed away, you know they gone. But when somebody, I'm not minimizing grief like that, but when somebody is still alive and they break your heart, you know they still alive. And there's something about that. What could? It just really gets to you. The research shows that social rejection activates similar brain regions to physical pain. It's not just in your head. Some people can't eat. Some people eat a lot. Some people drink a lot, smoke a lot, pop pills. Even leads to people unaliving themselves. And God forbid, you'd be like, it's not worth it over somebody. Because you do that, it's over. And I'm going to go on the limb and say people that do that over a breakup, they've already had some underlying mental health stuff. But avoid those numbing behaviors of overindulging in food, alcohol, excessive distractions. That's only going to delay your process. I know during COVID, I was eating and drinking. And me and my friends finally got to go out to Top Golf. I looked so bloated. That was because I was just doing whatever I wanted. Be careful with that. All this smoking weed and drinking. And I was telling my sister, we was watching Pop the Balloon. We was on the phone together. I could tell when I look at a man and he smokes a lot or he's drinking a lot. They had this bloated, very unhealthy look. So don't do that to yourself. Even over that breakup. I know you do need a little comfort. I get it. But try to be careful with that. If you don't listen to anything else on this video about rejection, please listen to this piece. It is not about your worth. Many people feel like that. Somebody break up with them, they start beating the hell out of themselves. What's wrong with me? Am I not pretty enough? He probably was somebody else. Oh, she looked better than me. It's never about a third party or a new person. Sometimes when someone rejects you, this is their lesson to learn. You got to remember that how you were raised with your mom or your single mom, your dad, maybe both parents, your grandmother, whoever raised you, maybe they raised you with high standards. Maybe they raised you with high confidence. Maybe that person was rejected. So it's their own trauma. There are some people, they can have a good person, and you know, if it's you know when you're good or not. And somebody breaks up with you, and you'll say, I did everything for them. I was there for them when their grandmother died. I helped with their kids. I did this. I cooked for them. And maybe a guy's like, I took her out. I helped, her with her apartment. I helped her plant her garden. I'll even spend time with her son. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are good and you have done that. But some people are so used to trash when they get something great, they don't think they deserve it. Am I worthy of it? She probably gonna dump me just like the last person. I don't deserve her. I don't deserve him. You'll see some women, they'll get a good guy, but they're so busy thinking about what the last guy did to them, they make the new guy pay for it. And some guys, I love the guys that speak up. They'll be like, yeah, this is not for me. You're not over your ex, or I'm not going to make up for what the last guy did. You putting that on me. And guys, speak up for yourself. Stop putting up with women that don't appreciate you. I notice men just put up with stuff, but I admire the guys that speak up, or the women that speak up. Women, we put up with, oh my goodness, this video. We put up with a lot, you all. We really, really do. And we don't have to. We don't have to put up with crap. Remember, it could be compatibility issues. Sometimes they may feel they wanted to get married. You want to get married sooner. Sometimes you're not as compatible as you think. Sometimes it's timing. They have financial issues. They have to care for their parents. I know, being a little more seasoned, if my parents were alive, that's something I'd be involved in. People have caregiving things. And when you are a caregiver, it takes up a lot of your time. It's very stressful. I've been a caregiver before. Sometimes it's preferences, circumstances. It's not because they are bad, just not the right fit for you, or maybe not right now. We want to bash our ex. What happened with your ex? Girl, do you have time to listen? He was this, he was that. Sometimes they do be really toxic people, but now it's the time for you to get real with yourself. Give yourself 50%. Why did you stay with such a toxic person? Did you not love yourself? Were they giving you money? Were you staying with them on a wing and a prayer, hoping they was going to change? Do people really change? Let's be honest. No, well, some, but they gotta do the work. And how many are really ready to do that work? It's tough. And if they do change, it's going to be over a time period. It's not going to be instant. Unless, only way I see somebody instantly change, I give it up to God. And I have heard of some cases where someone was a big drinker and instantly the taste was taken away. But instantly to turn from some negative ways, that's going to take work. And you got to be willing to do the work, and they got to be willing to do the work. But don't beat yourself up, because I noticed people would do that. And challenge that negative talk. I'm not good enough. For who? That's one term I never could relate to. I don't feel good enough. I like myself. I like how I look. I like how I treat others. I'm not perfect. I say that on most videos and podcasts, but I'm a good person. And I know what I bring to the table, since that's the term that's used. But yeah, don't beat yourself up and say, I'm not good enough. Good enough for what? You good enough for everything that you desire in this world. But you need to know that you're a good person, and you need to be treating people well. Yourself well, for starters, and others. And you won't have that low self-esteem of not being good enough. What else do some people say? What's wrong with me? I knew I was unlovable. Oh, I knew love wasn't going to work. I don't even know why I tried to do this relationship. It never works out for me. Every guy I get cheats on me. Well, okay, why? Are you not feeling worthy of love? You got to know that you deserve love. You got to know that all men don't cheat. All ladies are not faithful. Stop doing that. There are faithful people. There are good people that believe in love. Something Ice Cube said. Ice Cube's been married, the rapper, actor, director, over 32 years. Cam Newton had him on his show, and he was like, "You've been married over 32 years. How? How?" Spoken like a true cheater, right? Uh, Ice Cube said, "Well, because I don't want nobody to get my woman. That's my woman. That's the man I want." You know, that type of thinking. You don't want nobody getting your person. That's how I felt about my person. It's not that I'm, oh, well, yeah, I can be jealous, but that's my guy. You know, I don't want nobody getting my guy. And that's how they need to feel about you. You get a man or a lady that feels like that, then you got somebody that's willing to go that extra mile. I'm not talking about possessive and they don't want nobody looking at you. No, if that's your husband, that's your husband. But don't be disrespectful. Now, I'm with the ladies that say that. Don't get all up in my man face. I do not like that type of stuff. But I'm not insecure. I'm very secure in myself, and I want you to be too. Don't say what's wrong with you. This is their choice. Why are you putting it on you? We got to remember the song, Bobby Brown, my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. If they break up with you, that's their prerogative. We do want people to have free will. We don't want people to be with us because we said so. It's their choice. Love is free will. We got to remember that. This thing is long. I got to speed this up. Look at this as a learning opportunity. And I absolutely agree. Were there any red flags? For me, going forward, I'm always going to be like this now. I'm dating for marriage, and after a time frame, I'm going to break up with the person because I expected the love of my life to present me with a ring. We talked about it, this and that. It didn't happen. Was I too lenient? Because with my first husband, this is what I said. We were dating 5 years, and we were young. We were young. I said, "Do you want to get married or break up?" He was like, "Oh my God. Oh no, I don't want to lose you." He got that ring so quick. And I think about that, although it wasn't the best relationship, I appreciated him as a young 20-some-year-old having enough gumption to go and get that ring. And that's how it should be. Either is you, or is you ain't you, my baby. Do you want to be with me or not? And it's like Ice Cube. I don't want nobody to have my woman. Cam Newton couldn't understand the 32-year marriage because is he a cheater? I mean, I know he got a lot of kids. I did not know he had like 15 kids. Is that true? It's a lot. All righty. That breakup could help you. That rejection could help you know what you do want in a partner, what you don't want in a partner, but do not blame yourself. I do say do inventory though. What did I do wrong in this relationship? What did I learn from it? Oh, that's the next part. Sorry. Focus on what you gain. Even if the relationship didn't work out, you likely learned something from it. For me, I learned from the love of my life that true love does exist, and you can get treated like a queen, or you can get treated like a king for the guys. I got treated so well within reason. Obviously not, huh? We not together. But I did. And it was consistent and it was a good friend. And I feel like we had a lot in common and we shared a lot of laughs and our favorite shows and a lot of cuddling. It was just some sweet times. So that showed me true love does exist. Focus on what you gain. All right. As I get to a close, because my God, this is a lot. You do want to prioritize your self-care and your well-being, your physical health. Can you run? Can you walk? For exercise. Something Tony Gaskin said. Go in your washroom as you use it, after you use it, before you use it. Do 10 squats. And I've been doing that. I notice it helps. Or I'll bend over and touch my toes often because my back is still stiff from when I had that surgery a year and a half ago. But stretch out. But do them 10 squats and try to do it multiple times a day. You're at least getting that cardio in. That squats are great. Get enough sleep. I hate reading that because I know I'm bad in that area at times. But eat better. Try to eat your fruits, your vegetables. Take your vitamins. That's one thing I swear by. Vitamin B12, vitamin D, and a probiotic. And then I do a multivitamin. Try to do that. And I have been slipping on my B12, and I noticed I was getting some like weird feelings in my feet. I had chemo, you all, a lot of it, and I swear neuropathy, it tries to creep up. So that's why I take the B12. It seems to keep stuff circulating. I don't know if it's mental, but it works for me. What are your hobbies and your interests? Me, today, I just threw on some Mariah Carey, Emancipation of Mimi, one of my favorite CDs by her. She's one of my favorite vocalists, singer, songwriters. She's the bomb. She is the bomb. What is it you like? Don't say you don't know. This is your time to find out. Can you do top golf with a friend? Can you go to the movies by yourself? Can you eat a meal alone? Can you travel? Find out what you want and what you like. Spend time with supportive people. I'm blessed to have a good family, good nieces and nephews. My grown niece is just a sweet lady. I get my hair done this week, and I always enjoy our laughs. And we listen to music. We even watch Pop the Balloon a lot. But it's a good time, and it's this great burger place. directly next door to her. Ooh, 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 that burger is slamming. But spend time with people you love. I have two good friends. We do outings often and we have a great time. So I'm blessed. I hope you are too. And practice self-compassion. Take a nice hot bath, get you a hot cup of tea, coffee, glass of wine, buy yourself a new pair of earrings. I need some more foundation. I go to Sephora. I love Sephora. And honey, I had this foundation. How long are you supposed to keep your foundation, your makeup? I don't know. But mine, the one I bought over a year plus ago, they have it on sale for $5.50. I'm going to go get it from Sephora because it lasts a long time. It's such good coverage. Sephora, I think it's called the Best Foundation, but they got my tint, my color on sale. I'm going to go buy that. Y'all heard me? Mindfulness, practice mindfulness, journaling, mindfulness. What do you hear? What do you see? Be mindful in the moment. Put the earbuds in. Do a 5-minute meditation. Whole bunch of them are on YouTube. If you're having trouble sleeping, play the rain music. Play the sleep music. This reduces the rumination because what you're doing is thinking about that person. Thinking about that person. I don't want nobody to have him. I don't want to have her. What you gonna do about it? Don't go do nothing crazy. It's not going to work. So at this time, you do want to rebuild your self-esteem. What have you gotten through? Did you have a hard time? Did you lose someone close to you due to death and you were able to overcome that or get through that? Did you get your degree? Did you get your master's degree, your bachelor's? What did you overcome? What have you accomplished? Well, I shouldn't have took these glasses off. What are your positive qualities? What are your talents? No matter how small, keep a confidence journal. I love that. Or even in your journal, write down some of your small wins. Set new goals for yourself. What do you want to do for yourself going forward? How can you make yourself better? And set some goals. Go back to school and get that certificate. Go back to school and get that degree. Write your music. Write your poetry. Take yoga. Practice positive affirmations. I am worthy of love and happiness. I am love. I am joy. I am abundance. Speak that. I am a strong and capable person. I have gotten through some tough stuff. Speak that. I deserve to have my needs met. Dress to impress, baby. Sometimes a look grooming and putting effort into your appearance can positively impact your mood and your self-perception. Don't you ever let them see you sweat. You out there, hair all matted, you tore up from the floor up, and talking about, hey, you see one of their relatives. Someone told me this many years ago, someone from my ex-husband family. He saw me. He said, you still look good. And what you thought? You thought I wasn't? You thought I wasn't? You always look good. Don't let a breakup devastate you to the point where you looking ran over. Even when I had cancer, I told myself if I ever couldn't put myself together, I'm just gonna stay in the house. I don't want nobody looking at me like sicky Tammy. And you all know somebody see you sick, they start that toxic stuff saying you ain't gonna make it. So I just refuse to look like that. Get out of your comfort zone. Try a new class. Anytime I do something new where I'm learning something new, my self-esteem goes up. A social group. I went roller skating recently with some a coworker and some of the old students I used to be with. That made me feel good that I still got it. Do something different. Last but not least, www.psychologytoday.com. Solicit a therapist. They have it by race, by gender, by your insurance. You may have to pay out of pocket. People say therapy expensive, but you buy some gym shoes, you buy a purse, but you're not going to take care of your mental. When you take care of your mind, you can buy the house, you can get the car, you can rebuild your body, you can attract abundance, you can attract a partner, but you got to take care of your mind. Don't skimp yourself on your mental health. Don't say it's not worth it. And sometimes it's just not the value there in the work that we do. I can speak personally. I work really hard as a clinician. I try to write out stuff for my clients before I get online with them. I send them homework and I really try. But one thing's for certain, and two things for sure, we don't fix people. And I think that's the misconception, especially with my couples. Sometimes they'll come to me and they want me to fix them. I can't fix you. And I don't want to go off on a tangent here, but it's not the truth is not being told. It's sometimes addictions with these relationships. It's toxic behavior. You're not telling your clinicians everything, and we can't help you when we don't know the truth. And I already know for a fact that we get blamed. They didn't help me, because I hear it. I had 2 or 3 therapists. They didn't help me. You got to help yourself, and we can only do so much. Now, I'm not no fixer. I'll give you homework. I'll listen to you. I'll go back and forth with you. And like someone asked me recently, I can't really talk about stuff I talk about, but some people will say, I know you can't give me the answer. No, I can't, because that's why I have malpractice insurance. If I tell someone, leave your husband and sue and get the house from them, and they end up bankrupt, they're going to sue me. So we are not fixers, but it does help to go to therapy, because what you can do is go back and forth with that person. And for a fact, even with this breakup, just talking it out, it helps. And when you talk to your clinician, they're going to say probing things that's going to make you think. Even when you get off that video, even when you leave their office, it's going to get your wheels churning, and that's going to have you thinking about things in a different way. When you're up on something or you're the one in something, you can't see. You can't see clearly. But when somebody on the outside looking in talks to you about it, they give you a different view. Therapy does help. It helps me because I am highly stressed sometimes from helping 40 students, from helping different clients. But I can talk to my therapist about my stress. I can talk to her about my mindfulness, the breakup that hurt me, the loss of my parents, holidays alone. I talk to her about all these things. She helped me start up my business, talking to her. So get the help you need. I got to get out of here, y'all. I made this too doggone long. I know y'all not going to watch all this. Y'all not going to watch all this video. I know y'all. But I appreciate you all so much. Get the support you need. You can watch my videos. I think, how many do I have now? Is it 700? That's insane. I can't even believe I had that many videos. Watch them. I have some good stuff on here. Alrighty, you all. Tammi Sharice Walker, and that's Tammi. I hate when people misspell my name. They keep saying Tammy. Tammie. It's Tammi. Easiest name on earth. I'm named after Tammy Terrell Marvin Gaye. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. That's who I'm named after. Because I was born in 70, and that's when they were. I think she passed in 70. My God. Anyway. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Drop me comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've been in a relationship, you got past the rejection. Just let me know. All right. Take care, y'all. Bye. Let me try to cut this off of my little remote. Bye.